Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to yet another episode of Relationships and Beyond, where my husband, Lord,
All right, thank you.
will be talking about relationships and family members. What do you think comes to mind when we talk about relationships and family members?
Mm, yeah, their involvement, how they contribute, to the relationship. So, with that being said, we're going to study it in this sense, like the involvement of families in couples romantic relationships. Like,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, how do you know if it's healthy or not?
Yeah.
Like, yeah, those key points, like, is this relationship accepted?
Yeah.
Do they like it? Do they love it?
Mm-hmm.
What are they doing to the relationship?
And also, how do you know that your mother or your father or one of the family members do appreciate or accept your partner? How do you know? And if they don't, how do you know? And if it's even relevant for them to like chip into your relationship, is that allowed? Hmm.
Yeah. How do you tell if they have your best interest at heart? Like,
Exactly.
for the person you chose, you chose the person you love. So how do you tell if they have your best interests?
Yeah. Another thing that we have to remember is that our parents come from an era where their partners were chosen for them, right? So I think it sort of like comes down from their generation down to all the other generations that comes below theirs, right? That
Yes.
maybe it's something that's just generational. That no, as a parent, you have to choose a partner for your child.
Hmm.
So yeah, I think that's where that comes from, and we're not gonna slaughter them for that.
Yeah,
But
because yeah, things do change, times do
mm-hmm,
change,
yeah,
but you know, going generations back,
mm-hmm,
your father or your mother, if they're from that generation, that's how it's gonna be. You
that's
know,
how it's gonna be.
yeah, that's how it's
Yes.
going to be. So, how do you tell if how can you tell, like, from your point of view,
Well,
if your mom or your dad, or
mm-hmm,
is looking out for you,
yeah.
and what you love?
Well, I would say you always know how your parents are, right? Because you grow up with them from birth up until whatever age that you are now, that you start dating already, right? So you know their intentions, right? They wouldn't just say, no, this person is wrong for you or this person is right for you. I think your parents would well, from Skhalakale, Handland, from Skhalakale, ne? I
Yeah.
don't think we were taught what love is, right?
Mhm.
Or what
So,
our parents, they were not taught, ne? So they were just given opportunities to be with the greatest partner there is out there, right? Like the wealthiest, the most intelligent, or what?
yeah, well, yeah, maybe looks also, like, that one is prettier than this one. Why are you choosing
But was
that
it if
one?
was
You know?
looks even a thing when our parents were kids? Wasn't it like nyala ntate wa no lo nyala ntate wa nini because o na le tjhelete e ngata?
Oh yeah, I can make a
Yeah.
sense from a male perspective.
Okay.
Yeah, but
Oh yeah, from a male perspective to a female, yes, it
yeah,
would be about
but
looks.
well, she's a woman, and then
Mm-hmm.
now that's where this episode comes in.
Yeah.
Like, yes, the looks are there, but then you getting more than looks
Exactly.
to from the partner you chose.
Mm-hmm.
You getting more than looks. You getting maybe advice. You getting nice challenges whereby maybe
Mm-hmm. They
mentally you
just
can,
gel with you mentally, yeah.
yeah, you know.
Yeah.
But then the parents would just be looking at someone that's like, why do you choose this one? Why don't you
Mm-hmm.
go for that one? Like, and you can't just sit down and explain, like, guys, I'm here for, you know
Yeah.
for this and this and this. I'm gaining this from this relationship.
Exactly. And I think one other thing that our parents be looking out for when it comes to us choosing our own partners, one of the things that they will have a problem with mostly, I think, it's they will start to ask questions like the background of that girlfriend or boyfriend that you're bringing, the partner that you're bringing into their house. Like,
Mm-hmm.
who are they? Who are
Who
the
are the
parents to? Yeah,
parents?
you
Yeah.
know,
Wh- Who does she
things.
stay with? Are the
Mm-hmm.
parents still married?
Yeah,
You know?
yeah.
Yeah.
Because that also says a lot. I'm also not gonna maybe just scratch that out, because it does say a lot about us as kids, right? Because you know what they say, that an apple doesn't fall far from a tree, but also
Yeah.
that's in essence
Yeah.
is wrong when we're gonna be judged
Yeah.
ho
On my
latela ka batswadi ba rona,
yes,
right?
that's my take. That's my
Mm-hmm.
take. Like, there are a lot of types of shaming.
Yeah.
Body shaming, slut shaming.
Mm-hmm.
Like this is
Family
sort of like
shaming.
family shaming, or
Yeah.
parents shaming. Like, if one of your parents, if you stay with one of your parents,
Mm.
like, yeah, no, he's not from
If
a
you're raised by
well-groomed
a
family.
yeah.
Like, one person can be a well-groomed family.
Exactly.
He can be a well-grooming parent.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah,
yeah,
I
it's
also believe that single parents out there are bringing up well-groomed kids, because it's not just about the missing parent in the union. It's also about the morals of the parent that's bringing up the child,
yeah,
if
yeah.
I'm not mistaken.
I would say a parent from a child from a single parent household, like, they tend to be more stronger.
Yeah.
They tend to be more stronger. Like, if you are raised by a single mom, that mom is playing a role of a mom and a dad
Yeah,
to you.
making you
So
more independent.
yeah, so you as a child, you see that from one person. Like,
Mm-hmm.
okay, she can be a mom, she can be a
If
dad
she can do
all at
it both,
once.
then she's strong.
I'm not saying both parents raising a child is bad.
No, we're not
I'm not
saying
saying
that.
that.
Yeah.
I'm just not crediting this thing, yeah, for a single parent. How is it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kapa khutsana ha ena. Kana ho thwe dikhutsana di etsang dikhutsana di sele, dikhutsana di na botho, eng tseo tse jwalo. It's not always the case, because we also don't know what happened mentally to that khutsana or the single
Yeah.
uh
And happy you are your own person at the end
you
of
are
the
your
day.
own person. Exactly.
Yes,
Mm-hmm.
you can
You
inherit
can,
traits,
yeah.
you can inherit traits here and there, but the overall person, well,
Exactly.
that's how it is. And then okay, how do you tell if your parents are being biased or not? Like, on a relationship, like, let's say maybe we get into a fight.
Mm-hmm.
We get into a fight and you tell your parents.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
Yeah, I get what you're saying. The way that I would understand, the way that I would see where my parents are being biased is if they are not gonna. I mean, you know how buamaka, right? And you know how bua information, ofanaka information is short down, right, to a story. The minute my mom or my dad just agrees to whatever I'm saying without a doubt, and just be like, yeah, usele, whoa, in my jena, tata jena, wabona. Already it gives me that thing that, no. And for me, after doing that, I don't think that I will go back to my parents to complain about our fight. Do you understand? I would find someone who's like not biased. Maybe we'll go to a relationship guru and have them help us sort this out.
Yeah, or maybe like we are a couple.
Yeah.
We are the best people who knows each other
And
best.
understand each other best.
We are the
Exactly.
best people for this and
Yeah.
to get solutions for this. So
Mhm.
what I can say is we can sort it out really true.
Yeah.
Let's say, for example, like if maybe and then she go and tells my mom. Then my mom comes to me like, yeah, okay, so I had this and this and this mistake.
Yeah.
And then you get advice of it. You know, it's never too late. You know,
Your mom telling me that.
telling me that, you know, telling me that. Like it triggers things in your head. Like, I'm the one who messed up. You know,
yeah. So how are you saying I should let her go because I cheated? Exactly.
Yes, a complainer, and then I will like have some bad, and then you condone this. Like,
yeah. What are you saying?
Yeah, I mean,
and also,
those are the signs that are like, okay, like this person, this is not advice. Like, just be biased. Like, you know, do this.
And also, when a parent says to you, if he is cheating on me, right? Sorry. If he's cheating on me, right, and I would go to maybe one of our mothers, and one of the mothers would be like, ke banna ba tlohelle ba jwalo, ke banna ba jwang. What? Ba jwang? Banna ba jwalo wena ngwanaka, le tata ena ntse e etsa ntho eo, le bo ntate molaba, e bathong. Isn't it that parents should like groom us and teach us love and not breakups?
Yeah.
And not begezelling. Do you understand?
Yeah.
Like, ba re rute lerato hore na ke eng. Put us down and explain why we should be together. Critiquing.
Like, because they would say like, advice or
yeah.
Well, and then from high level from like, how did this come to this? Like, but then what the advice that they're giving us doesn't sound like it's from America.
Yeah.
Then you will know.
Yeah.
Then you will know that this is like something.
And you'd look at advice. I mean, you'd look at people very long hore, like parents very long hore, right? And you would look at them and think hore, you would get advice from born. Not all of them. But advice
because, you know, at the end of the day, how do I'm sure like advice here and you use it and then it doesn't work for you. Like,
and it bites you in the
general,
ass.
Yeah, like under general, not only in relationships, only for this point.
Yeah.
Like Motari, then everything falls apart. Now are you gonna go and blame that person? Like, you did that on your own.
It's your relationship at the end of the day. Whichever advice you get, you are just gonna have to like construct it accordingly. Relationship
Yeah. And then like where do we draw the line in parenting problem? Where should the line be drawn?
Yeah, I think we draw the line of parents interfering in our business.
You know, definitely the families say you know. Look at it, especially like when I don't see the point of you going to visit my mom and like
Why?
yeah?
Are we friends?
Lima.
How?
Why should you be friends?
I don't know. What are we? What am I doing? Honestly, what will I be doing? Hello, like.
Okay. One of the highlights are like, okay, how you live how's Antoni? Go.
Yeah.
Like,
I think it's right there and then where the relationships are hang, right? Also so ikentse makoti kapa o ikentse mogonyana e le hore nako ya go ha iso fihle. By the time your time comes, as makoti or mokgwenyana, ne, you will already have ke eng, interacted le matsala hao kapa le ratsala hao in a way ya hore you know them too well,
Yeah.
and it's just not going to be special and meaningful. There is nothing e leng hore like batla kena ka ra lenyalo la lona ba le ahe ka yona kapa ba le thege ka yona ke ile jwalo wa bona, because
Cause how le mo
se le tso di bua ntho se le tso
how
di
le mo o le
etsa.
girlfriend o swetsa bo diteye jwale o swetsa
Exactly, o so ba ka di kukudisa.
wa bona ke botse bana batho bana ba ratana hore like they can't perform like what the duties before banyana was.
Yeah.
This is one of those things, you know. O ka silo ba makoti o so ka o nyana. So ha ke le siko like
I think wifely wifely duties ne is way deeper than just being a caring person by nature.
Yeah. No, message that's a saying in
Yeah. Yeah.
There's a saying. So how can I be standard how here? Go all the way. You guys please get some and then how about to buy a wife to, you know? Oh no, we nyale pele by go na wane ha bona making tea.
Yeah.
You know? Wa pere trinketsenya. You know? Like it's got double standards. Double standards, yeah. You know, like
yeah, no, we can carry on. When he's looking down to his notes so that we just don't rumble. Okay.
Yeah, initially you're not advice wise you did touch on it.
Yeah.
Okay, do we talk to our kids?
Regarding relationships? Did our parents even talk to us? Because like I'm saying, our parents come from a very different era where they were not taught about love. They were not even taught about pregnancy. I've heard a lot of crazy pregnancy stories from batho ba kgale, having to hide and just they don't know about love. They don't know what happens ha ba fetwa di teenagers, you know. They don't know what's happening to their minds, their bodies. They don't understand. They're just like shoved into that kind of world. They now have to hide because their parents deem it evil or just naughty.
Yeah. Yeah, because you know how to like there's teenage pregnancy, there's single parenting, you know, which are the things that you get you in there by simply talking to your kids, you know, by simply talking to your kids for a born. Yes, now you're starting to be in relationships.
Yeah.
This is what happens. There are sicknesses involved in this. You know, there's pregnancies involved in this. Like a child is not refundable. You know.
And one of the important things, the most important things, growing up, we are never taught how to love. We don't know what love is. You are afraid when you start to have feelings for someone. We were never taught what feelings are. We don't know how to love. You don't know. You think being in a relationship with someone, it means you have to be their slave or you have to just be their sex object, right? You don't know how to nurture your partner's feelings. You don't. All you know, or all is said, kantle ka monana, is how to satisfy them physically, right?
Yeah.
Sorry about that. How to satisfy your partner physically, but are we taught how to love them? Were you taught how to love me or any other person?
No, I taught myself how to love.
Yeah.
I taught myself how to love. So I was experimenting. She was my guinea pig, and it turned out good.
Sure.
You know? Like if you like something, or if you want to do something for someone, you know, you say, okay, like you don't really get true teachings on love.
Yeah, we don't know what love is
Yeah.
from
But
teachings.
from teachings, yeah.
Yeah.
But from my own experience, I can like that.
Yeah.
You know?
Because, like I'm saying, all we were taught is that, and all we hear from social media, right? Ke hore, when you love them, you have to satisfy them physically, sexually. When you love them, you have to clean for them, you have to buy them flowers, you have to what do you call this? You have to give them money all the time. People think money is love. Money is not love. Money is just an economical thing that helps us in this world. For re se ke ra lapa, re kgone ho thola all these things tse batlang exchange ya tjhelete, right? But love is not one of those, guys. When you love someone, I don't know if I should explain it from my point of view. Yeah, that's just the thing. Indoda mustn't anything. You mustn't anything either. It has to start from love first. Litabona, the world will change. If we tuta ho rata, if we retuta ho rata for the correct purposes at that, for the correct purposes, you will see that you don't have to do anything for anyone. It comes naturally. It flows like the air. It just naturally, man. Yeah, it just flows.
Yeah.
You don't have to keep a notebook to say, oh, my person loves flowers. No, the man knows. He knows how to take care of a woman, right? And a woman knows naturally from God. We all know how to naturally take care of each other. We all know how to naturally nurture our souls, right? So please, money is not love. Money is is a thing e re sebedisang ho reka ka yona. Okay.
And so, what would you say was the best or worst relationship advice, like from the top of your head, you that you got it from a family member,
Yeah.
or maybe friend in this case?
The one that I once gave to my a person who was once my friend, she had problems with her boyfriend, right? And she wanted to know from me like, your friend, is it time to leave Wabad? And I was like, how are you asking me this? This is not my relationship. I am mad for the things that he's doing to you, yes, but this is not my relationship, and I will never stand here and tell any woman for that. That will never come from my mouth, because I'm talking to a very deep and personal and mental. Why understand? I can never stand here. What if you're not ready? Hmm? What if it was just at that pivotal time? What if it was time ya hore ha nna ke re mohlale and then abalo bolaya? God forbid. Why understand? I can never just
mohlale. I said advice,
it's not. And
it's
people
a
throw
direct
it around so
instruction, that one. Like,
yeah, they throw it around so randomly.
When how
Yeah.
ready,
Yeah.
like, what,
Mhm.
I'm done.
The same way Utsubang how to gets hit in it when you want to go urinate and it's just pressing and it's pressing and you need to let it go. That's how you will know. When it's too pressing, what I say, but you don't. I don't have to tell you. I don't. No one has to tell you to let go of a relationship.
Yeah.
We're not like feel.
Now, I once okay, give me one. I know before I get into this relationship. So I was kind of down. I had to go tell my parents, or hey, this is. So my mom could see what like you got everything. I gotta change. The focus is like, okay, I'm a father now. Like I can say that I have a wife and a daughter. Something things like this. Like, okay, when I go to the you can still find yourself in this world.
Exactly.
You can still find yourself in this world. Well, it took a while to get to understand that, and yeah, it worked out well for me. I got blessed, gore haine se country maybe nka be ke se ke itse fela ke ikentse hara ntho tse ding tse itseng
Yeah.
fela, you know, like yeah, o sentse nyana
Yeah.
and then I'm there
dintho tse
ba
fosteileng
depression ke nang le yona le tse kana be ke ba le eo ne tlamehile be teng e be ba
o na le depression wena
ya
wa bereka wena
depression ya ba motho wa moso je wa tseba
ke nnyo wa bereka wena
you know, being black on its own is a depression. The depression is like no tshela strata a pula ena o sontso o tsena di clang
ha ba dala go le tla bena se sena ke se se ba le yes
and I was born like sa ha pula ena o sontso rana o metsi a kena ka tlu gore ha o tshisa o mo ha lo shedi kena o mo 5 kg ka ya clean
modimo
ke yona typical depression.
Yeah.
And then yeah, we did get to this one, families like choosing your partner. Yeah, it's a very touchy, you know. Yeah. And then families abusing your partner.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know, being
how do you
verbally,
notice
mentally,
it,
you know.
and what do you do? What would you do, or how do you react? How can to this one?
Firstly, yes, with a point of respect. How long to standing up for your partner who you love. You know, with respect, like, okay, guys, mama, papa, I chose this person for you. Like, you prefer them to say, no, accept it. You know, like, you come easy with it, you know. If there's some tell me.
Yeah.
Tell me, how do I put into this?
Yeah, start with Sutlanga one about right?
If there's some money, correct, period. If there's some money, tell me.
Yeah.
Which means.
But it doesn't mean
which means we are out.
Exactly. Remember when I told you, like, the first time you went home with me to my dad and everything, and everyone, sorry, and everyone, and I told you that you were kind of worried, Orena, if he will accept you, and Ovan, you were kind of down and out about that. And I said, look, Ria here, so if anything or anyone makes you feel uncomfortable, let me know. We are going. I get what this whenever to high so and make him like how Hosofala I treat you the way I treat you and then in Nabekile Wabon they keep prefer who Hosofazana to my years over here. Hello, can I saying in the midst of my family, right? I am a last strate, Maroma Conos has a master, why not
so how do you allow it in now?
Oh my god! Why not hey!
How do you allow it in?
No, so that was the whole thing. I believe o ka skatlisa motho ha lona o bo dumela hore a thutwe magwagwa. That's wrong. That's wrong.
Easy as that.
You shouldn't allow that.
Like,
exactly.
Well, if you don't want this here, if you don't want that person here, it's okay. You won't see her or him here anymore.
Yeah.
Not you go on. You go on. You know, you move. And yeah, let's say maybe in closing, like acceptance and happiness.
Yeah.
You know, when they maybe, let's say just maybe it's been a fight, you know, abuse, and then they realize like, you know,
yeah,
and then, you know, maybe apologizing, yeah, I think, you know, with resilience and being strong, you can achieve that, you know. Honor your parents like for the rest of their lives. You know,
But in some families it does happen. As I'm talking, some people are very vile. Some people ba khopo. Ba khopo. How to mmotsa rena? Hantle ngwana wa batho o entseng wa ba ga ke mmatli fela. Ha ke mmatli. For what?
How about the history? How so jole? How so? You just don't know why.
Yeah.
But reaching that conclusion as a family, you know, it's a nice thing. How not determine that is all like o surround you with happiness.
Exactly.
O surround you with happiness. How not happiness? Create your own happiness.
Create your own happiness.
The little that you have.
Exactly. You know? Happiness is not a place. Happiness is in your heart.
That is a state of mind.
That's good.
Now it's happiness.
Na happiness e ka ga dinama, di-banana, di-yogurt. Ga di ja monate ga goga. Ga ja man.
I get to go by the age the older domona. Na happiness e mona na the little ones like how should we do it? And yeah, how to make it really like you know what? That's a matter of 2 years. How could I try my zing but yoga?
No, yogurt.
Because I didn't know it's about 2 years. Kibona Kibona in Sigo Polabana, Nalikin no. You know that? Yeah, that's where our happiness I think like mostly.
And my final thing this segment do love your family and just make them understand your choice matters to you.
And then my closing, I hope it doesn't become too long. How about this to the don't react right there and then, you know. Don't react right there and then. Like, give yourself time, think about it, you know, analyze the situation, you know, talk to someone other than those people or that someone, you know. And yeah, you'll find it very, very refreshing. You'll find it very refreshing. You don't always have to be in a fight.
Exactly.
You don't always have to be in a fight. Choose your people, those you want around you. Choose your people and leave.
Yeah. And one other thing, I think we're not closing this thing, but one other thing, one other thing, guys, should you find the one you love, right? And your parents, or let's say your mother, because hangata bontate bo ga tsala bana mathata a mona mathata a mona ha ke tsebe go baneng but mathata a mona ke kopa banana ba hodisang bashimane ke kopa le ipe hantle because ke feel hore if ele hore the way ke bonang ka teng rona re hodisa banyana ba bang ba hodisa bashimane, right? Ntse tlo ba ntwa hape o ya pele hle ba ka mestrateng re lwana hape re lwanela marato a bana ba ke kopa re hodisang bana ba rona hantle, please. And I think ke batla ho mention haholo ke hore when you love someone, when you take someone and make them your wife, right? Kapa your your
spouse.
No, kana ka tlasa wife ke before re nyalane ke eng ya hao. Yeah, your fiance, or you know, la le be halanyalana, but le ratana so deeply that things are very serious between you two, ne? Just make sure hore le ratana to a point ya hore your mother, as a man especially, your mother will not interfere in dintho tse leng hore wena le mosadi yao le a di etsa ka tlong ya hao. Okay? Your sisters don't intervene and interfere dinthong tsa lona tsa ka tlong, right? Ska keepelana le secret tse ileng hore di tla le qhala, because at the end of the day, my dear, ke ya hao pelo e robehang. Relationship ke ya hao, ha se ya mma hao, a se ya bosesi ba hao, ke ya hao, ke wena ya tlo utlwang bohloko. So just take care of your loved ones in that sense. take care of your homes as well.
Yeah. Well said, you know.
And also, if you are not going to marry, kapa if mahao a botsa hore, please don't marry your girlfriend, right? And you agree, please just make sure you tell that girl, look, OC, you and I are not gonna get married because my mom says kapa, because I don't want to get married. Well, understand? Just don't drag a person's life for as long as you think is relevant.
Yeah.
Le senya maphelo a batho ka ntle ka mona. Le senya maphelo a batho ebe ke o emetse wena ha o ready and you're never gonna be ready. But o busy kwena wa ntse tsamaya o tsonyedisa ba.
And also build
O ntse builder.
you know? Because the more you stay together, that's building, guys. That's investment.
Building.
That's time.
Okay?
You know?
That's
and
building.
Then, come on, Anna, you have a parent, a mom, with the husband or high.
A dutse le monna hae.
I don't know.
A ba tlo bolella wena.
O ja tšhelete ya ngwana like
ka nako le yena o ntse ja tšhelete a ke re ntate wa ka ke ngwana motho o mong le
le yena o ntse ja ya mona like
so ke kopa re shebeng di-advice tse re di tholang mahabo rona ne ha ke re telleng batho ba ha rona kapa batswadi ba rona but re hodile ne re na le dikelello, so I think it's just best that before you go home to say anything to your parents, just make sure hore you yourself, you've spoken with your spouse kapa your partner about it, and know exactly what you want out of that relationship. Don't let your parent or someone tell you what should happen in that relationship. You must know what you want and make sure it's it's for the best interest. Yeah, lerato la lona.
And your partner must know, this is what I want out of this relationship.
Exactly. Just because you fight in relationships doesn't mean hore guys ha le batlane le a ratana ntwa ke madula mmoho, and ha ke bue ka ya baby Jake Matlala le Casper. No. Ke bua ka ntwa like ba di bitsa di eng di koketsano the arguments, right? As ke sa ke le ka sort, but arguments, just arguing with your partner doesn't necessarily mean hore you all are breaking up. Kapa ha le kwatelane le tsamaya le ka koloing and an argument comes up, because you know we complain about the smallest thing. Why did you leave the fence open, the gate open? Why didn't you close this? Why didn't guys? So let's not presume hore every little argument will lead to a breakup. Kapa le re bona re kwatelane strateng they're just serving Instagram pics. Ha o tsebe ka hare ka kwana na ho jwang wena wa tseba hore ka hare ho jwang ha o tsebe le wena ha o tsebe.
How about we change this narrative, guys? Listen. This fight is you and your partner fighting this life, fighting this hatred. You are fighting this thing.
Yeah.
Let's change the narrative.
You are fighting to be together. Yeah. You are fighting for this love.
Are fighting this negativity.
Exactly.
You're fighting this hatred, let's
fight
that.
each other but want to be together. I don't know if that makes sense. On top of what you just said.
Yeah.
Let's fight the negativity and not each other.
Yeah.
Let's not fight to win arguments over the other. And let's
have a common ground.
Let's have a common ground, because at the end of the day we know what we want. You going out, Haralwana, you going out to your friends and your friends telling you and you know your partner doesn't have the same things that you have. Well, I understand.
And mind you, yes, you can about the oasis, you can go, but you know, your husband individual. And no matter
Exactly.
So I say it's best, like, you know what, sit at home, fix this, move on, and then when you go to your friends, you go and celebrate like, I'll just fix this with my wife.
Exactly.
We
take for hours.
Yes.
Yeah, let's fight negativity e leng hore ya re qabanya e seng hore rona re lwanele hore re hlalaneng,
Yeah.
especially le dintho tse bakwang like the advices tse re di fuwang ke our friends and family, because I feel like most of the times re qabana because of friends and family.
Exactly that.
Yeah,
Exactly that.
friends and
So
family. Out the third person will always fuck shit up, you know. So yeah.
yeah, and then yeah, in closing, guys.
Really,
Uh,
really
in
closing.
closing, from here on, relationships and beyond will be dropping fresh episodes every Monday morning. Right?
Yeah.
Every Monday morning. So be on the lookout. Subscribe.
Sakra vibe. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, subscribe.
Yeah. Subscribe,
Hit
like,
hit that
share.
notification button
King
and
king.
make sure you stay
Bula ka mo.
le ka
O
mo.
kwale ka mo.
O bulele ka mo,
Yeah.
like yeah, your heart.
And a little ntho ya lona ya hore la vibe. E tlohelleng. A e sebetse.
Mavaiba masneaky dicky ma
Sneaky licky dink. Kapa ke di dicky licky stick. I don't know what that is, but stop that, guys. Stop it. Stop it.
Well,
Stop it. It's not good for your mental health. I'm telling you. And you will realize it's a khale. But
if
it's
you want
not.
love,
It's not. Even for your health.
If you want love, go for it. Try it out. Alright, okay guys, re tla develop episode e nngwe. The last words from the famous Lord and Bentley. If you know true love,
it's because of you.
We love you.
Okay, guys, bye from relationships and beyond.